Well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Glow. So, as I said last episode, I want to build another one of these. Or like, not exactly like this, but I want to build something similar to it. Because it's a lonely goth house. That and I don't know why, I want an alleyway. I want like a dark, creepy alleyway. I kind of figure this is going to be a decent enough place to put a dark, creepy alleyway. So yeah, the end goal is build a house to have a dark, creepy alleyway. And I kind of just want another house. I don't particularly need one. I'm not exactly selling anything new. It looks like there's some expansion work still going on over here. So I hope I'm not stepping on any toes. It's not marked up or anything though, so I should be good. And I should only be coming out to around here. Anyways, it's also just to test a few other things out. So I am going to get a floor plan. Basically, we're gonna do it the exact same way we did the other one. So we're gonna get a floor plan laid up first. So like just to get the size of the build, and then we're gonna kind of build up one wall and tweak that until it's fine, and then we're gonna figure out how to kind of copy it across. Bearing in mind that these are two thick walls? Yeah, 2 thick walls, so I kind of want to be continuing on that. So we'll have a wall of solid blocks, which you can see there, followed by a wall of, well, walls. So yeah, and yeah, the other thing is it kind of needs to look different enough from this, but also kind of has the same kind of aesthetic. So yeah, floor plan first. Okay, so this is, I'm hoping, one of those trust the processes. Effectively, it's a bunch of little houses put together. I looked on the old Googles and saw a really interesting turreted townhouse, and now I kind of want to try it. So yeah, we have a turret up the front, and then 2 little smaller builds out to the front, side, and back. And there's one on that side, but like I say, I want a tiny little dingy alley. And I am getting my tiny little dingy alley. And that is going to be achieved by pushing these 2 parts of the building super close together. But they will all be entrances basically in. We are going to have a super weird looking roof again. Because it's not equal. This is going to be grim. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to go get a foundational layer in. Which will effectively be this entire bottom layer here, plus what I'm going to be using for, well, support structure, so things like this. So yeah, basically just getting in the starts of the block palette. We are almost definitely going to be using chiseled deep slate just to tie it in with the build next door, because they do not look alike anymore. So, oh god, I'm laughing, but realistically I'm crying inside because I have to build this now. So yeah, I'm gonna, ooh, someone, a haste beacon. Haste beacon. So yeah, let's get the foundation set on. Okay, I wasn't getting carried away. I just really wanted to check something, which is, I don't think that's tall enough, so I think I'm gonna have to make that more turrety. It kind of looks a bit flat right now. The rest of this kind of works. I had to bring the wall forwards ones because I made an oops. But yeah, I don't think it really matters. I think it more matters for the inside of what your interior texture is. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it. So what I should probably do is even up a little bit, because I do like some symmetry. So it should be like there. Should go down like that. I don't know. And let's just take this out. This is just supporting, so I could actually get the brick texture up. Well, there's like crack texture up. I mean, like I say, I'm not hating it. I'm not liking it either. I think the turret needs to be more turrety, so we're definitely gonna have to build that up a little bit. So we'll just do the whole put stairs and then tower up by 1 or 2. Put stairs, tower up by 1 or 2, and that should kind of make that kind of stick up a little bit more. Make it a bit more prominent, and hopefully bring the height a bit more in line. Now, what I might do is I might build this entire bottom floor, check what it looks like, and then see about adding another floor on top. Because if I add another floor, that means I can bring these front structures all the way up to just a bit taller than this. So yeah, let's just get the ground floor in, shall we? Let's just kind of copy what we're doing here, double check it every now and then, because we're not going to have as many windows in this, and if we do, they might have to be larger than what I'm normally used to. That's definitely going to be a doorway. So yeah, let's build this entire like ground floor up, and then we'll see if we want to go any higher with it. I think that's probably the best bet. Okay, so what I did was I ripped off the ceiling, and I just decided to focus on the. Ooh, oh, that's not good. Let's just do something like this very quickly. Oh, creeped me out there. Thought that was a. Still need to fill out a few little blocks here. But yeah, what I've effectively done is I've ripped down the entirety of the upstairs. Or what was going to be the ceiling, because I just kind of decided with the level it was sitting at, the little turret that I want to put on top just wouldn't have worked. Like, it looked so like droopy and smushed in, and secondly, it wouldn't match the height of literally any other build around. It would just be this short squat thing. So this is the ground floor. We will be going around putting in a few more of these and just layering up the outside with some walls, so we get these nice little textures, which I'm so fond of. And this is just a color palette. This is me testing a bunch of things. Honestly, I'm debating just getting rid of these for the strip mahogany, or I can't remember what this one is. This is stripped that, I believe. One of these is stripped to the other one is mahogany, but one of them is more muted, this one here. I like it. It's slightly orangey as well. But it just doesn't... I don't know, this one feels like it works a lot with the color palette and the color style. This one feels like it wouldn't if I tried to continue going that way, as there aren't tons of red blocks. Like, these do not match these, really. These, however, do match this and this, as you can see. But yeah, I feel like I just want something with a few more options. Anyways, we're going to get a second layer on this and kind of work out the shape. Now, whereas this one's kind of like hanging out slightly, I kind of want this to be pushed back a little bit. Oh, just need to go to sleep. Oh look, we have a little spawning platform. Oh god, this area really not safe. I suck at PvE. Yeah. So what we're gonna do. Seriously, this area is not lit up in the slightest, and I think with all the dark spaces that I'm creating, because I'm fairly sure this is going to be a dark space, I don't think these lanterns are actually going to do too much. Or they might just be coming from the back end. Or they might be coming from inside. Let's have a look inside. No, just this dude. But yeah, we're going to get the second floor on, get a shape worked out for it, and we will see where we go from there. Okay, now we've started working on the height a bit more. I think it'll work a bit better. Like, I very much want this section to be much taller here. And I think we're going to put in a roof just here. So, yeah, I think with height, these builds kind of look a bit better when they're sort of skinnier in one direction. Like, this building looks absolutely amazing. This building looks really good just because of, like, you know, you've got wide flat front, wide flat sides. And then just like nice skinny building there, nice skinny building there. This one is not going to be the same. This is like the reference image is a nightmare to work with. So I'm going to start filling out like these bottom bits a bit more now, get some doorways in, that sort of thing, and just kind of start working on a bit more of the texture, because I kind of want it to be like flat like this, just kind of alongside. So yeah, let's just crack on. Let's just get on with it. Yeah, okay. I feel like this. The roof is a very weird shape. Now, you can't actually tell from being down here that it's an odd shape. You can if you're on the sides, which you can't do from this side because it's handily being covered up by that. But if we come over here, you'll notice there's two different roof sides. Effectively, in order to be able to get that that turret on there without it looking weird, I had to pull this roof in ever so slightly with an additional block. Now, it is stupidly noticeable. But what happens if I was just to come in here? Can I just swap these out with stairs anyway? I don't know. Like, it works on one side, it definitely doesn't work on the other, so... If I just come along and just pop them in like that. It can't, I mean, it doesn't actually... That's not awful. I don't know why I was worrying so much. Let's just pull all of this in like that. We'll leave that one alone. That's fine. I believe there should be a block there, yeah. Just gives nice separation. Now I need to slab up this so we don't get things spawning up here. Because this entire house currently is a death trap. Like, it is pitch black underneath here. And I have a Skelly boy somewhere under here currently trying to shoot at me. Then it comes to this bit of the roof. Now, what I'm kind of feeling is what will eventually happen is we will knock out, say, this bit here. And, like, you know, it's not a massive amount of space, but maybe just like a just like a little attic or something. Let's get these filled in, shall we? Just so, you know, we actually have a roof. I feel like this is going to be the easiest way of doing this without it looking too weird. Because obviously the entire thing is just like is very oddly built. Like, I'm not even going to lie about that one. There's just so many different like shapes. Like, look at the interior of this, for God's sake. Like, it's not great. And then through here is obviously the tower. I mean, I think we can knock these out without exposing light. So we'll probably put in like a little bubble vator coming up here, and then we'll have like a little just a little looking platform or something. Just if we can, maybe what we need to do instead is if we take you out, and then we kind of follow the line along like this. What we're actually able to do is just give ourselves a nice balcony, and it kind of fits on the theme. So if I knock that out, that should all join. Yeah, we just got a nice little viewing platform. Get to see the old Tower of Power, or some of it anyway. But we get some nice views from this side. Yeah, I like this. I feel this. Now I'll have to do something to kind of join it to the rest of the roof. Maybe kind of invert these ones so that we get like a little, yeah, if we just do that, take you out, and then maybe put some slabs on the end of this just to bring it out a little bit, just so we've just a viewing platform. Overall, I'm reasonably quite pleased with this. It's not finished, but you know, I find it difficult to finish tasks. Now I've just got to kind of figure out how to decorate this outside bit, because the shape and the structure is in itself, and this is all just practice anyway, because I have decided to build a very large build. I also need to be very careful because things spawn and things want me dead. I want a doorway here, so you're all going to get knocked out. Re-terraform some of this. This is a very long take. I don't normally do this. Yeah, so yeah, I'm liking this. I feel this. We really are spending a ton of time looking at it from down here, aren't we? So I was gonna decorate the outsides, like fully kind of case them in like this, but I feel like, oh god, oh Skelly boy, told you there's always a skeleton just waiting to get me somewhere. I'm gonna deal with the Skelly boy. Oh yeah, thorns. Got thorns. I will also die very easily because I lost all my armor, like, in between episodes. But, yeah, anyways, what were we saying? Yeah, so, I kind of like the way that it sort of feels like a singular block of basalt that someone's just kind of, like, bolstered up and decorated. Now, what I'm really not feeling, and it's mostly just down to a lack of resources, is this. So, what I might do is, instead of having them protruding like this, is I will go in for something similar to this, where we take the corners of the build out. That might actually be the corner of that section of the build. And we sort of encase it into the build itself, rather than having them kind of protrude like that. Because I'm finding it very difficult to kind of match anything to it, or, you know, like, do I put end caps on them? Do I continue into there? Like, so it just doesn't feel like that is particularly working for me, unless I just spend a bit of time, which I might do, and just go and get more up. Or the other one is I replace it for this, which I kind of like. You know what? What we're gonna do? What I'm gonna do is, instead of talking about it, I'm actually just gonna swap all this over, and I'll bring you back in a moment. Okay, it is way more subtle. It blends in so much better. And basically, instead of doing it sort of more exposed, I believe I've done it on this build here. I have not done it on this build here, so this is just kind of this is new territory for me, I suppose. So I've ran it up the insides of the build instead. So when you come around, there's just kind of these little flashes of color where, you know, the building is being supported. I'm going to drop another one in here, I think. So, basically what I did was I found the corners of each section. Ooh, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Remove the corners of each section. Let's put those back on, because we need them to be in. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Just like that. So wherever there's basically a corner where it's the support structure, we now have just kind of these lovely little stripes of purpley red, I suppose, burgundy, just flashing through. Now, I wasn't able to do anything on this side because obviously the wall naturally kind of protrudes by itself. But everywhere else it kind of works. And that's just going to allow me to basically add some more colors into the top bits here. So I'll be able to kind of remove these side sections, or maybe even just wholesale replace, you know, bits of wall with these cherry logs. I think it's working. I really do. What is concerning me, because it's never been a strength, I complain about it constantly, is the roof. I might just fill it all in, so I'm not ending up with any awkward shapes. But yeah, it is awkward. But hey, we're getting somewhere. I feel like we're getting somewhere anyway. I also actually have another computer now, so hopefully, when I'm able to sort of shuffle things around a bit more. Who's doing what over here? Able to shuffle things around anymore. I'll actually be able to do time lapses again, and not the first person ones. I stopped doing them because someone basically said that they really messed with their eyes, and I've got messed up eyes myself. That's why I'm wearing the sunshades. So I'm not doing it to other people, but I'd like to do time lapses. I just need to get the system set up for it, basically. So yeah, that'll be happening in the future. There's a few other announcements, but I will fill people in when those things are happening, because there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun being planned, basically, and not just on this server, on other servers. So yeah, I'm going to try and work out some more of this top bit, so it just doesn't. I don't know. I like it, and I feel like it doesn't need more adding to it. But I would like it to have the same level of decoration as that, even if it comes down to just putting some lanterns across the top rows and just kind of feeling how that works. Yeah, I'll decorate. I'll play around. Okay, so we have done as much as I'm going to be able to do without kind of just like consulting everything. My inventory is a mess. Right, so I did ask my server mates for a little bit of help. One of the notes was more red. So the windows are all red to compare with all the blue next door. I even went through and just kind of dotted the lanterns around, even where there isn't a place for them to kind of hang. So both of the buildings kind of have the same feel to them, whilst having two entirely different looks, which is kind of what I was going for. We have done nothing with the insides apart from light it up. Look, there's an entire floor that we can't access. There is actually an entire thing underneath there that we can't access. But we'll get around to that at some point when I actually decide what I'm gonna do with the build. Because remember, I only built this because I wanted this little alleyway here. That's it. We did all of this just so I could do that. I might also put a couple of builds out the back. I know Jayu has spent some time kind of like working on this though, so I'm going to consult with her before I like tear anything down. The back is equally decorated. I could probably throw a window up there and in there actually, but it's the back of the build. I mean, it looks reasonably similar to the front. Again, the entire build is kind of lopsided, it's kind of skew-with, but that's the point. So I think now that I'm done actually distracting myself, and after I'm done tidying all of this up, because it does need to be tidied up, I'm a messy player and I do not have the inventory space, so I'm probably going to have to collapse a few of these down, throw a bunch of junk away, and just the long process, basically, the bits that no one ever sees us do. I also need to rip all this down as well. But yeah, we're going to get started on a much larger build somewhere, so I'm going to go do some biome hunting and just kind of see where I want to be building things. But yeah, we're going to get started on a much bigger base, because this is fun. I enjoy this. I like this, and we've got the resources for it these days. So yeah. Anyways, that's where we're going to call today's episode. So in order, take care, stay hydrated, and yeah, bye.